Hi boys and girls, so this week's vocabulary words are part of the Unit 14 vocabulary words that you can practice on Spelling City after I go over them. So I'm going to go over each word first and then just try to get you to answer a couple questions about them. So first we've got this word improvise, so whisper that to yourself, improvise. Improvise is when you try to find a way to do something in a different way. So maybe you don't have the things you need to do it, but you work out a way to do it. So sometimes people will improvise when they are cooking. They don't have some ingredients they need, so they use other things. Sometimes people improvise when something gets broken. Maybe they don't have the tools or parts they need, but they find a way to fix it. So sometimes you might improvise a game. Like you don't have a soccer ball, so you use a pine cone. Then we've got this word comedy. I bet most of you already know this word. So comedy is something funny that you can watch, like a movie, a play, or a television show. Willpower. So you need willpower if you're really pushing yourself to do something that is difficult, but that you really are determined to do. So it may take a lot of willpower to get all of your schoolwork done, especially with this distance learning. It's usually something good for you, but actually doing it is hard or hard to concentrate on. Announce. So whisper that word to yourself, announced. If you announce something, you are making it known for the first time and telling it probably to a group of people. So I can think of when we're doing our Zoom meetings, a lot of you have announced things going on in your life. Doubt. Doubt. When you say that word to yourself, you're going to notice that that B is silent. If you doubt something is true, you're not sure about it, but you think maybe it is not true. You can also doubt that something is going to happen. Again, you're not sure, but you think maybe it won't happen. And then the last two words I'm going to show you are technically your challenge words of the week. So they might be a little bit higher than what a third grader would normally use in their everyday language, but they're super important to know. So we've got this word accompany. When you accompany someone, you're going with them. And you'll notice in this word, and this should be, let's see, that we actually have that word company. So when you have company over, you have a group of people over. And then we've also got this word compose. So when someone composes something, they've put together or they've made something. So we have had people who have composed music. Some people might compose a piece of art. So again, these are your challenge words, but they are going to be part of your vocabulary words this week. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say some sentences, and I want you to try to think of which word you think would go in the blank. If you are hot and there is no fan to cool you off, you might blank by waving a magazine in front of your face. So which word do you think would go in this blank? If you said the word improvise, you are correct. So if you are hot and there's no fan to cool you off, you might improvise by waving a magazine in front of your face. All right, next sentence. If your friend tells you he has a live dinosaur in his basement, you might blank his story. If you said you might doubt his story, you would have been correct. So if your friend tells you he has a live dinosaur in his basement, you might doubt his story. Sometimes if you are learning something new, it may take blank to keep trying. If you said it might take willpower to keep trying, you are correct. Next sentence. You might have heard about a talent show when it was blank at school. Let me say that one again. You might have heard about a talent show when it was blank at school. So if you said when it was announced at school, oftentimes we hear things announced on WDNN. All right, last sentence. If you are going to sing in the talent show, you might want someone to blank you on the piano. So if you said accompany, you might want someone to accompany or join you on the piano. All right, get to work. Make sure you do at least 10 minutes practicing your vocabulary words today.